All right, so last weekend we had to do our ritual of adjusting our clocks, which I do not participate in. I still have my clock still says standard time, and when people tell me what time they want to do something, I just convert it in my mind. But right now there's a lot of discussion about keeping us on daylight time the whole year. A little bit suboptimal, but at least we're not changing our clocks. But what really drives me nuts is they follow up with studies that show that if you live on the left side of a typical time zone, how it affects your body. I gotta point something out. What you name something is not going to affect your body, right? What you do with your schedule might, right? So for example, if you routinely go to sleep 8 hours after the sun is directly overhead, right? 8 hours after solar noon, versus if you go to sleep 9 hours after solar noon, yes, that could certainly have a difference on your body's clock, right? If you live on another planet that's not 24 hours, or you routinely fly between cities, and your sleep schedule is, or your daylight schedule is messed up because of that, yes, that might affect your body. That has nothing to do with what you name the numbers on the clock, right? And so a better idea is to be more flexible with people's schedules, or which we already kind of had to do because of the pandemic, right? A lot of people have much more flexibility with their working hours. They're not commuting. That's the real change we need to make, right? Not these numbers on a clock, right? I really hate to be the one to point this out, but it really goes to show how few brain cells anybody really has left anymore, right? And the real daylight that we really should be saving is not making these artificial adjustments and discussions. And I was just reading in 2007 when we last updated how we did daylight savings time, it costed billions of dollars. All that when all we had to do was to be a little bit more flexible. Everybody's a little bit different, right, in terms of when their best sleep schedule is. I would do best on another planet where the day was slightly longer, right? Maybe on Mars, maybe on Earth, but with the moon as my clock instead of the sun, right? And if we can accommodate everybody for their differences in body clock, that would do a lot better than just artificially numbering a few things on the clock.